journalist, and as well brother Sati Sharif, who is also the public relations officer elect for the Civil Society Board District Forum. And let's look at this particular issue from the civil society perspective. You know, you are the link between the government and the people. You know, and you did listen when President speaks, and you had some few things captured. To me, President Bill said that the issue about 𝘾𝙎𝙊𝙑 is no longer acceptable in this country, and he also mentioned setting up of national task force to combat the rise in 𝘾𝙎𝙊, and which has to do with a multi-sectorial approach of ministries, department, agencies, as well as religious and other institutions. But let's have it from the CSO point of view. What have you to say with regards to President Bill's declaration on drug and substance abuse as a national emergency?
Well, we want to start by saying thanks to the President for such a declaration. Never mind, for us as civil society, it's late. We have been advocating that the President or the government of this country come up with a public health declaration or emergency on the issue of 𝘾𝙎𝙊. But that was not considered at the time we were expecting it. But it is better late than never. So we want to say it is a bold step and it is a good venture. But what we want to look at again is coming up with a public health emergency, looking at the task force, and some other good things in cell are all in place. But we as civil society also want to advocate that those things should not just be said as what principles, but they should be put into action. You understand? We have seen in a lot of occasions where government comes and give out laws or rules or regulations, you see people not following it. You see people going the other way from what has been said. So this time around, we just don't want it to be a principle. We also want government to emphasize on the action part of all those things in said in the public declaration. So as civil society, it is key to us because 𝘾𝙎𝙊𝙑, we all know, is now a menace in our country. It has killed a lot of young people. Why should we be waiting for a substance to kill
supply chain? The supply chain, there should be a total cut-off point.
Yeah, that should have been handled long since before this time. Let's be frank, you understand? 𝘾𝙎𝙊𝙑, the issue of 𝘾𝙎𝙊𝙑 did not just come up today. For me, let's say maybe before even elections, we have been hearing about 𝘾𝙎𝙊𝙑, you understand? So all of those strategies coming in now, the people are asking, why just now? You understand? Why just now? You understand? So those are all questions. But we want to advocate that government seek international sponsors, other donors, other partners that will come to their aid. You understand? Because looking at the country now, looking at how the economic problem of the country today is something we all know. You understand? We see things going like prices are skyrocketing every day. We see things getting hard for the layman. You cannot afford your daily bread per day. So those are all hazards. Those are all things that is going to affect poor or negative impact on the economy.
So let me come to you, Madam Aissata Kalon. You are a medical practitioner.
Yes.
And before other stakeholders came into this fight, you started it long before now.
Yes, sir.
You know, you have been battling with drug and substance users. You know, you even have a rehabilitation center.
Yes.
And how do you think President Bill's declaration, you know, will impact your work?
Well, it's a very good one, as I told you, and as a health problem we have in our country, it's good for us to reduce the risks of diseases within our communities. So before the emergency call, we have been in it because I'm a health professional and I'm one of the addiction professionals in civil society which have been trained to take care of drug users and the continuum of care that they should have, their health situation to be restored, their economic situation to be restored, their social behavior also to be restored. Because with all the other things you can do, you can't have your physical health, you have your social health, you have all the other health. Without your mental health, you are not a complete healthy person. So by taking the drugs, it affects their mental situation that makes them to become disorder. They become disorder in their homes, they become disorders in schools, because the drug they have is what is controlling them, not the human body that you have. Sooner you take harmful drug in you, the drug's half-life have to work for you. So moment you see that person going this way, here and there, misbehaving, you know, or even some are now they take properties that are not theirs. You know, these are all disorder behavior because the drug is controlling you. The urge that the drug is giving you for you to go for it more, you know, gives you a lot of problems, even crime rates, you know, and we are talking to them for them to understand the rates of crime that we have, like the domestic violence, the sexual penetration. You can't take drug, then the drug leads you to crime.
Okay, let's see. I'll come back to you, Madam 𝘼𝙎𝑗𝑡
Yeah.
𝘾𝙎𝙑.